What's up, everybody? This is Phil Rogacki.
And I'm Jared Abergina.
You're listening to Two Tree Guys Podcast. What's up, everybody? Phil from the Two Tree Guy Podcast here with you today. Giving you an awesome episode. It's our mini episodes, and we're going to be talking about Arborista here in a minute. But before we get on there, if you guys have never listened to the show, we have many different episodes. We have our mini episodes where we talk about different companies, different topics. We talk about what's your story, where individuals can come on the show and tell about how they got in the industry, mentors they had in life, and wisdom they can share with you. We also have our full length, which is if you come to California, we'll get you in the studio, which I know you're going to be coming here for sure. Sooner or later. Yeah. I ask them every time, but we'll have you come into the studio. We drink beer. We have good food. You can stay at the ranch, but we talk about all sorts of different stuff in there. And the studio is a very special place in the Two Tree Guy podcast, so you guys will like that. We also have our gear talks. We bring in different products and manufacturers in, discussing gear, what's working, what's not working, how it was made, so on and so forth. And we have our safety talks that come out once a week. And these safety talks are discussing real life scenarios and instances that happen in our industry that were near misses, fatalities, injuries, and how do we avoid this? How do we learn from this? So we share those stories with you so you can learn. But before we get started, there's a fee. And that fee is if you're listening and you get something out of this, if you enjoy it, if you listen to the end of this, we just ask you to share it. Share it, share it, share it. We don't get paid for the show, and this is how we make our industry better, by sharing information and facts and things like that out in the industry. So welcome, my friend. We have Andreas here and Flavia, right? I say that right? Here from Uruguay. Right?
Yeah.
Did you come straight from Uruguay here?
Yeah.
You're straight from here. You own a company called Arborista.
Yeah, we actually own two companies.
What's that? What's the second one?
Pro Arbol, which is tree care.
Say that again.
Pro
Arbol.
Arbol.
Oh shit! I'm not gonna get it right. So let's go in. I want to hear about your companies. Now, last year you were on the show here.
Actually, the year before.
Was it the year before?
Yeah.
No.
We weren't here last year.
Where were we? Are you sure?
Yeah, I didn't come last year.
Shit. No, I've only been here twice. This is the second time. Yeah. It was last year.
We got too much going on.
Oh my gosh. It was a year ago. I'm telling you.
For sure, yeah.
Right, Bob? Was it a year ago we were here? Yeah. We only been here once, so yeah.
All right.
Oh my god.
I gotta slow down.
Are you drunk? Have you been smoking? What's going on?
No.
So yeah, we had a great conversation. Got to hear a little bit of your backstory, and getting in this industry and kind of what you do. But I really want to take in depth on your company. Talking about your company, what you guys are doing, what's the future holding, and really putting it out there of some cool stuff you guys are doing in Latin America and then across the whole country, South America, and all over the world, really.
Yeah. It's been a wild ride,
Yeah.
So the tree care company has been going on for about 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I started that when I relocated back from the U.S. Started doing a lot of government work. Arboriculture, it's growing so fast in Latin America.
Mm-hmm.
And we all play a role in moving this industry forward,
Mm-hmm.
Everybody has something to contribute, and we're finding that our spot in the industry and trying to do the best we can. So tree service, introducing, modern arboriculture practices.
Is there a lot of tree services in Uruguay?
There are, but not like you probably are used to,
What are they like? What does a normal tree service company be like in there?
So, yeah, it's interesting because you have either like really large companies that work for government and do a lot of tree work for the cities. And then you have like 2-3 man companies,
Mm-hmm.
right? So there's nothing in between. And
no middle. You're big or you're teeny.
Yeah, exactly. So people are trying to find their place also in the market, and what we've been trying to do is sharing our skills and our knowledge with these smaller companies so that they can grow and provide.
Your company.
Yeah.
So your company is you on the larger side, doing a lot of government.
I do a lot of government work, but not tree trimming. We do a lot of consulting, like risk assessment,
Okay.
and helping them decide on technology, and introducing technology to manage urban forests, like inventory and risk assessment.
Now, was that new for a lot of the municipalities, government agencies, with what you were bringing in to help them manage their trees? Did they do anything like that prior to you?
They, for example, the city of Montevideo, their inventories, they use an Excel sheet.
Okay.
You know? So,
There's some cities in America that still do that.
Yeah. So, they had to give us, 100 trees to study, and it took them like 3-4 hours to like figure that out, what
Which
trees
100
and what
trees?
size trees. And
Okay.
So, but it's changing and really fast, and working in Colombia, helping different cities get the technology they need to be more efficient in how they manage their crews and their work.
Okay.
So that's Pro Arbol.
Consulting, educating the municipalities, getting technology into there to manage their urban forest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, you're working with a lot of the tree companies that are working for these municipalities.
Yeah. So then that's where Arborista comes in. I used to travel a lot throughout South America doing conferences and, showing the different groups of people, different technologies, and then you start to see what's going on in each country and how rudimentary, their methods are, especially for trimming, climbing, climbing methods and safety. So we developed an academy to teach people how to climb properly, and safety, of course, important factor.
What made you want to do that? I mean, and you've seen the need, of course, but where do you begin?
I've been
to
in
build
both
something?
worlds, in the U.S., which is really advanced, and then I wanted to have an positive impact on our industry, and it's hard to see people working like an opossum, right, on a tree, like climbing like that, and every day they go on a job, they're risking their life. Right?
Is there a lot of injuries and deaths in?
For sure, a lot of crippled, guys that have broken their legs, taking
Climbing.
falls. So that's really bad. So that's where Arborista comes in. Develop a training program, and then we're training people, but there's no gear here,
Yeah, where did they go buy it?
So everything came together. So now we're in 10 different countries.
Which countries?
From Mexico, Costa Rica, all the way down to Patagonia, and now opening Canary Islands.
So when you say you're opening a new location, what does that consist of?
So basically, we search for qualified partners. For example, in Canary Islands, our partners have been doing training for 25 years. If you're gonna trim a palm in the Canary Islands, you got to go through their program.
Or you can't trim?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it's a government mandate that you take those classes. And so we got together, developed a training center over there, and starting to get some gear, and we'll be launching that in May.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you get some gear sent. Is that where everybody's going to purchase their gear from this
Pretty much
training place?
Yeah. And
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So you get that set up, you get the gear there, and what kind of curriculum are they running? Are you running their curriculum, or are you bringing in some of your training stuff with them?
They have their own curriculum in the Canary Islands, but we're definitely introducing more of different techniques that they're not using because they're just climbing palms and a lot of time with spikes.
Yeah.
So
So the government is teaching them how to use palms, but they're spiking.
yeah.
Okay.
It's approved.
It's approved.
It's not a problem there.
Okay. Okay.
I guess I don't know the type of palms.
Yeah.
Like Phoenix, Canadienses.
Yeah.
But it's been amazing how, in a very short time, we've been able to change a lot of the people's life by giving them the techniques the knowledge and the gear.
You got to have all
guys
of it.
that were crawling, sitting on branches, now they're climbing on a rope runner, and
That's cool.
And they're so comfortable, and their efficiency, of course, safety, has improved a lot. And to me, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Contributing in that way.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. What would you say one of your biggest success stories that you've had, with the training, the education, and giving someone a gear? Do you have a story in mind of somebody that you're like, oh, Mike or Jose, this guy, let me tell you the story about him?
I don't know, because all of them, our goal is to create communities of arborists that also support each other.
Yeah.
And that's what we have been doing, right? As a group, we all come together after training. We're all in a WhatsApp group, and they start to hire each other for jobs. I even hire some of my students, to come on jobs when I'm short, a climber.
Yeah.
And I know that they got the technique and safety, I can walk away, and they're gonna get it done.
That's good.
So and like especially in cutting, introducing proper cutting techniques,
Are you guys bringing a good amount of different gear to them, or is there certain gear? Do you have kind of specific gear and tools that you're giving them, or you kind of offer a very wide range of items for them to use?
So, in our academy, we like to show them pretty much everything that there's available in terms of mechanical devices, ropes, so that they get exposed to what's possible, right? And they can choose after the class what they want to climb on, what type of system, what's better for them. So we're very open about that. I think it's good.
Good. Yeah, because to each their own. Some things and some items and tools, different people like them. Some people hate them.
Yep.
So you do have to offer a wide range to find out what fits for you.
Yeah.
What climbing system do you like to climb on?
Mm-hmm.
It's not the right one for everybody. There's different ones. So.
Yeah.
So what's kind of the future hold for the company? Where are you looking? What's the big vision that you see?
I think the big vision is to create a huge community of arborists that have a high level of proficiency.
Yeah.
Really raise the standard of what tree work means. And we make a lot of emphasis on learning about trees, the tree system and how it works, not only cutting trees and trimming, but really learn about the tree, because that's to your advantage. The more you know, the more services you can offer, and the more professional you become. Mm-hmm. So everywhere we go, that's really our objective, to create these communities of arborists that are really qualified and inspire them to continue learning. We're just a stepping stone in their life. Yeah. To put them in the right direction. I mean, we've all gone through this, right? Different companies that we work with and for, or people that we have partnered with, we're stepping stones, right? And we want to move everybody forward. So that's really, our
main goal.
Yeah.
Because in these communities here that you're creating, is it this location with all the gear that they're purchasing, the training? Are they you guys having a lot of different trainings where they all come together and really, working together as one at these locations that you have? Like how does everybody come and build that community in, let's say, the Canary Islands or Mexico? How's that community built?
Different ways. Training, we're starting to do a lot of seminars.
Okay. So this be on a monthly basis or?
Yeah, that's
bi-monthly.
We're structuring all that.
Okay.
It's a lot of locations, but Arborista really is gonna centralize everything, so you can go in there and look at seminars that we've done in the past.
Okay.
And then different activities like our alumni. We are doing plantings, having a positive impact on the environment that we're working on, right? Yeah. We have a great location in Uruguay. It's like 400 acres of eucalyptus, and
Is it beautiful?
It's amazing. So, but we're having an impact, right? Even if you're not like cutting live trees or anything, but you're having an impact in that environment. So we really need to take care of it, be stewards, right?
Yeah.
And be grateful that we have an opportunity to work there.
Yeah.
We got to give something back, you know?
You do. You do.
So,
And how many countries is your goal to be in? You're in 10 right now, right?
yeah.
All of them?
No, that's really not my goal, to be everywhere.
You're everywhere, though. You're everywhere.
It's more the message and what we are achieving, from a very noble point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not to be a monopoly or dominate, the market. That's not our goal,
Was anybody else in South America doing this right now? Or in Central America?
There are a lot of people involved. Well, we are
But
trying
I'm
to
talking about what you guys are doing, being in 12 countries, connecting the gear and the education and training together and creating those communities for a positive impact on our industry.
Right. I'm not sure that...
I haven't heard of anybody.
Yeah. It takes a lot of work, and of course that has taken a lot of focus from... You can't be everywhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of focus out of Pro Arbol, which is my tree care company. But I see Arborista as that's my kind of like my life project. That's really where I want to be and put 90% of my energy into that.
That's where your passion is.
I think the next step is, impacting also on the next generations, like kids. And so...
Getting in the schools.
Yeah. To teach them about environment, ecosystems, trees, and make them sensible to the need. The world is going so fast, and we're trying to go slow, right? Slow things down.
Yeah.
Let's take time to get together and share, and climb and enjoy what we have, right?
What we have, the short time we have on this.
Really want to try
world.
to slow things down,
Yeah.
and enjoy. Really, that's what we tell guys, when they come to our class, like try to enjoy the class, like, get into it, help each other out, and
Good.
Because that's how we build healthy communities.
So how does somebody get in touch with you, help? What are you looking for from the industry to support you and what you're doing in Latin America?
Yeah, the name of our company is La Casa, which means the house, of the Arborista. So our doors are always open for anybody that wants to join us and help with their knowledge. That's what we try to do, is bring people in that have different, that have knowledge in different areas, and share that knowledge with the rest of the community. So
how do they get a hold of you?
Oh, they can go to arborista.com,
Okay.
and you can sign up there, and you'll get, a newsletter.
Okay. I haven't done that yet. I need to sign up.
Yeah.
Okay. Does the newsletter come out on a monthly basis?
That's on the works, so it
Okay.
should be, in the next few months.
Gotcha.
There's a lot of... We just got somebody that's going to specialize in that.
Putting it
focus on
together.
that. Yeah. It's more work than...
There's a lot of work.
than, in Latin America, the economy is completely different. Not a lot of people can access have access to gear because of finances and training. So in every training, we give out free spots for people that can't afford it. Now we have a big program with our government in Uruguay, where we're going to be probably training 2,000-3,000 people a year.
Wow. Wow. That's a lot.
Yeah. So
That is a lot. I mean,
we have an opportunity to make a huge impact.
Yeah.
On
2,000 to 3,000 a year.
Yeah.
Now, are those people going through multiple times, or is that 3,000 people, or they're going through 3,000?
Well, not all of them are going to climb.
Yeah.
But we have a huge forestry industry in Uruguay,
Mhm.
and
I mean, it's like 100 people a day you're training,
yeah.
7 days a week.
So it's not like, not everybody's going to go through a full program, but we're going to do a lot of. We have a great partner in Uruguay, which is Steel.
Okay.
Our family has been working with them for 60 years, so we're gonna do like a tour of Uruguay with them and talk about safety and do demos and try to get this content out there.
Oh
you
man, can I sign up?
know? Yeah, for sure. So we have a big trip to Patagonia, about that in our summer, and that's gonna be amazing. Try to bring people from different parts of the world to discover South America and our species and ecosystems. And
Let us know. We will come. You don't have to ask me twice.
So I think we need to share more.
We do.
And like I said, slow down and enjoy what we have, our friendships, and learn from each other and try to be more in tune with nature, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's I think a good way of.
What do you do to be in tune with nature?
Go climb.
Go climb?
Yeah, when I'm alone, just go climb 2-3 hours and just go up there and.
Have you climbed here yet?
No, not here. No. We're going to Puerto Rico next week. We'll be climbing there.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
That sounds fun. Well, cool, man. Well, I'm glad you came on the show and got to talk about your company and kind of what you guys are doing. I got a different perspective than I knew, than before. So hearing a little bit more, I'll be excited that when I come down and we start working together, we're gonna do some stuff together.
For sure.
We're gonna change the world. I feel it. Hopefully, I thought that when I met you last time, some possibilities of us coming together and doing some things, and we've been talking about it. Now it's time just to be about it and do something.
I think it's important to say that every person that goes through our program, they kind of become our family, and we really care about the guys that go through our program and make sure that they are learning, and you don't see that everywhere.
Yeah.
So that's what we try to do.
That's cool.
Because we've been blessed of having people to treat us that way. So, and it has had a tremendous impact in my life.
So you continue to treat everybody that way.
Yeah. That's what I can do.
Well, there you go.
And you've been super kind it's been a pleasure to get to know you more in your company, academy, and all the stuff you're doing. You are moving things forward here too. So, but
we need more people to help. And when we do come together and do these things, we can really change the industry and make the industry available to everybody, because people don't even know it exists. They have no idea there's an industry cutting trees and pruning trees and taking care of the health of the trees and planting trees. They have no idea. So it's our job to educate the world and to let them know this is a career you can get in, because sitting behind a desk, going to college for 4 years, the world's changing. We're losing our tradesmen and women, the service, and this is a service to provide the world that needs it, to take care of the largest living organism in the world, that provides food, shelter, oxygen. We need that, and we need to educate our people more.
For sure, and also engage with government. You have much better planning.
See, that's what I'm going to need some help with, because I mean, you've done that for how long? Dealing with government agencies.
10 years.
10 years. Yeah. So, how do you break those barriers, and all the government workers sometimes I'm sure is difficult, but you know how to navigate through that to get them to be on your side.
Well, it's not only the government, but also companies that work for government. So in Uruguay, what's going on is that our industry is not regulated. So government agencies are not demanding that the workers are qualified. So if the government is not asking for it, then the companies are not going to send their guys for training, right?
It costs too much.
Yeah.
I don't want to train them. They're good. They can do this.
So big part of our job is to kind of work with government and show them and bring
That's even here in the States.
Yeah.
Same thing. Some cities are different than others. They require arborists or require certified tree climbers, but some cities, they don't care.
Yeah.
They don't care at all. They just need their tree work done.
Yeah. So, but there's a lot of work that has to be done in that area.
Yeah. Good. Well, we got a lot of work to do. We better get our ass freaking moving here. Flavia, do you have anything to say? No? Perfect? You did a good job?
Yes.
And this is your first time in the country, right?
Yeah.
What do you think so far?
I like so much.
You want to move here?
No, I love my country, but I love visit.
You love to visit. Cool,
Yeah.
cool. Well, welcome for that. So, guys, you heard it. If you guys want to help Arborista out, go to arborista.com, sign up for their newsletter, send them a contact, get involved. Latin America needs some help as much as North America needs some help. But get involved, be a part of this, contact them, and become part of the family. Right, and we're going to make some changes and start working together on some things. So we appreciate everybody that listens to the show. If you liked it, if you got something out of it, share it. Share it to somebody. You never know where it goes when you start sharing it and who it can help. But we appreciate you guys. Remember to continue to elevate the standard of the industry through safety, training, and innovation. Till next time, bye.